At 5 o'clock this evening, for 1 hour, households will be offered discounts on their bills if they use less energy.
Yes, the scheme was launched by the National Grid last year as a way of avoiding blackouts and has only been used in tests so far. Nina is here to explain. So what does this mean? Do we need to switch everything off?
It depends if you're part of the scheme. It's called the Demand Flexibility Service. It goes live, as you say, tonight at 5 o'clock. The idea is that it incentivises households to use less energy at a point where it's understood the nation will be using lots of energy at the same time. For example, you might think, I tell you what, I'll put that wash on in the afternoon instead of the evening. You might decide to put dinner back a little bit later after 6 o'clock in order to not use energy while everyone else is. 26 suppliers are signed up to the scheme, and within that, around 1 million households and businesses are part of it. How much would you save? Well, Nick's been in touch this morning. He thinks he'll save about 14 pence this evening if he reduces his energy use. But the National Grid says you could save, as part of the scheme, up to £100. And also it depends, it's cumulative, and this is a test run at the moment that's going live tonight. Why is it happening? Well, part of the reason it goes live at this point is that we're going deep into the cold snap. We'll be using more energy because of that, and the National Grid are worried not about supply per se, but about that buffer they have just in case that they think will be stretched. Because of that, they've asked for 3 coal-fired generators to be lit to make sure that buffer is in supply. But they say don't worry about that. It's a precautionary measure. Don't expect the lights to go out. But it is part of this bigger conversation that we're having this year, aren't we, about where our energy is coming from, who's supplying it, how it's being regulated, and of course how much it's costing us at home.